advanced manual versus the basic manual. So I have a few more suggestions than normal, be a little bit more critical because you're advanced. That being said, obviously your temperament standing up here, I mean, you were very relaxed. You had a great organization to the story itself. You use good hand gestures. You always have very good volume. We're never trying to figure out exactly what you're saying. You have really great volume and it projects across the room. The overall speech itself, I was really intrigued by the helpful hardware man. When you started to tell the speech itself, my initial thought was that it was going to be about some helpful hardware man experience that you had. You started talking about how you fix some things around the house, but then it led to the big box stores, which then led to the experience of Ace Hardware. So in my mind, I was thinking, okay, you're going to have some really funny experience trying to fix something in the house and the toilet exploded or something. But then it led to comparing big box stores and Ace Hardware. So I thought that when it comes to structuring the overall speech, if you could bring that towards the intro of the speech itself, so we have a better idea that you're going to be talking about these big box store experiences versus Ace. And again, I was looking forward to some really off-the-wall comedic story about how you blew something up in the house, but nobody got hurt. What I really liked was how you developed the characters. The characters in my mind being the big box stores, Ace Hardware, and Bob. I feel like every manager at Ace Hardware's name is Bob. I think mine is. Well, me too. But how you described Bob and talked about how he belongs on a crew shoveling cement. I think that's a great way. Was it cement? Is that what he said, or snow?
No, it's
shoveling, yeah. I just thought of this big burly guy. And with the big box stores, how you described how they're larger than the United Center. Which, if you've ever been in there, the place is enormous. Whereas with Ace, it's the size of this room. So it really helped to paint that picture of the three characters in my mind. The experience that you were having as you're going on with the story itself. I liked how you were describing, when you said you're on almost like a rail or a cart going through Menards. I've never heard of something like that before, but my thought was that when you're saying how you needed to hold on for dear life, you and I have a similar, we don't vary our vocal variety too much, but if you could try to act that out more. So, I was holding on for dear life! That was pretty good. So something like that I think would really add to the overall story itself. Beyond that, I really thought the speech was a very good speech. And again, if it was framed up differently from the beginning, I would have known more about the comparison. That was great to use the word of the day. Then also time-wise, and I'm running long on time as well, you were at 9:25. So when we think about 6 to 8 minutes, going forward we'll try to just work on that a little bit more. But beyond that, if you were going to give the speech again and you laid out the characters being big box stores and Ace Hardware a little bit more, I think it would be a wonderful, wonderful story. Thank you, Ilio.
Thank you.